Ratchet and Clank walkthrough. So now that we have the pilot's helmet, there is one more thing left to do on this planet, and it's not really necessary for game completion to do this. As far as I know, there's not really a whole big mission required, but it is kind of necessary for the I felt like I did good completion aspect. So come back to your ship, and you can see there's kind of a golden bolt up there that I'm not gonna, well, I might have a video for that later, but not now. So anyway, come back to the ship, jump down onto this platform, and now we're going to have to take out a bunch of ships that are anchored to this planet. Now, this may very well be necessary. I'm not entirely sure if this is something we have to do, but either way, come on down here, and at the end of it, we are going to be getting a skill point and also a golden bolt. So that's two things if you want to do that kind of completion. Now, use your swing shot, and if you notice, these platforms will sink down into the lava, and luckily when you touch the lava you don't instantaneously die, you just take 1 damage and kind of jump up in the air because it was hot. A little bit like Super Mario 64, and this whole world actually reminds me of Mario 64, which is pretty cool. So anyway, there's going to be a couple of enemies, luckily not too many enemies that are going to be that hard to deal with, but these guys are just kind of wandering around, and thank goodness they can't even jump. Now you're going to notice these anchor points. You can just whack them with anything, a bullet, devastator, or your wrench, and the whole ship will just get de-anchored, fall down, and that'll be the end of it. So there's a bunch of platforms you're going to need to do that on, and also a bunch of ships that you're going to need to do that on. There's also these gigantic oil drum looking things here with some boxes on it that are pretty cool, I guess. I thought maybe blowing up those boxes would also blow up the oil drums, but I guess they're invincible, so there's that. Now there's also a anchor point right there. You're just going to want to pull out a blaster or your devastator, and then you can shoot it. And to continue on to the next platform, you're going to have to make sure all the ships on your current platform are destroyed. So before there were no swing shot points, but now there are swing shot points because I got rid of both of the ships here. So switch on back to your swing shot and try not to fall into the lava. Just grapple onto it and then go on to the next platform. I'm having, and just so you know right there, I was having strange problems with my controller. My analog stick wasn't wanting to move Ratchet at all, so that's why I stood around like an idiot for a couple of seconds. Now for here, all you have to do is sprint and jump across, and then you'll be safely here. And a couple of enemies to deal with, I think just 3 or 4, not too many, and a bunch of boxes to destroy. And once you're done taking a quick look around, then all you have to do is come this way and jump onto this platform, do a few more swing shotting. For some reason there were no ships to get rid of over there, so just push circle, circle, circle as you swing up next to the next one, and then glide down onto this platform, and we'll be running into even more ships to get rid of. So be careful with this box because they kind of hide the explosive one there, which kind of makes you paranoid when they hide explosive boxes in the middle of the regular ones, and then you'll notice that you can't really get up there from here, so just walk up this cliff and then you can shoot. I think there's 2 ships on here, so one is right over there, and you can jump down and take that one out, but I'm going to come over here and do this one first, or you can just shoot that first one here, but I didn't really want to waste any more ammo, so I just jumped down, took it out, and then you can use Clank to climb back up. So once you take out both of those ships, the swing shot points will come back up again, and then you can swing on over to the next lava island. And then I think there's about 2 or 3 again on this one. There's usually 2 on most of these places, but anyway, there's a few more enemies. They just kind of wander around. I don't think there's any spawners for those enemies in this part of the level, so that is pretty nice. And then you can take care of some of these boxes and get some health if you need it. And there's a platformer over there we will be taking in a second here, but I'm just kind of taking a look. I see that there's a ship over there, so I know where that one is. But taking another look around, making sure I haven't missed anything, so then I'm going to come on down, and I think I'm going to grab that first ship here. So get rid of that anchor, and that's just so cool how it breaks apart, falls into the lava. Come on, that's just cool. And then you can jump up here with a bunch of boxes that apparently existed, but now they no longer do because they got destroyed. So when you want to get to the other ship, the easy way is just to, I think I actually just come over here and then shoot it with the Devastator. I don't think I even bother with trying to get onto that platform. I believe if you tried to glide from this point, you can make it, but if you have Devastator ammo, just shoot it with that, and then watch the whole ship just tumble on down. I mean, that's so cool. And then I'm taking yet another look around, just to glance to make sure that I'm not missing any other ships, and making sure I'm heading onto the right location for the next place. And if you kind of look over to the left, there's a big parking of ships over there. And when you get rid of those two, you'll be able to swing shot on over to them. Now here there are 4 of them, I think, and you kind of get flung over to the left, but you need to be over. Try to fling yourself on the swing shot over to the right so you can land onto the platform and not into the lava. And then you can just walk around the platform, take out all 4 of these, and then we will be heading toward that golden bolt, and that'll be what we need to do for this world for a while. So then at the end of the video, I think I start flying on over to the new world, which I can't remember what the name of it is, but anyway, once you get rid of those 4 ships, then these platforms will come up, then you'll be able to get a skill point, as I just got right there, and then you can get the golden bolt and start heading your way back to your ship, and then over to the next world.